SiOutlook is an application designed for iPhone and iPad devices, for email management. You can manage one or more accounts, of different types, to send and receive your emails. SiOutlook is able to store all the received emails in the actual device, and optionally, can remove them from the server, like any other email management desktop software. SiOutlook interface is made up of two parts. On the left frame, the application panel list shows all the main functions, that is, the email folders, where your messages are stored, depending on their state, and the miscellaneous functions, such as address book, attachments, calendar, and options. On the right frame, the software shows anytime the content of the panel previously selected. The first step, in order to use the application functions, is to set up your personal email accounts. SiOutlook simplify your account creation, just by specifying the account type, username, and password fields. Other fields are filled automatically, based on the account type selected, but can be edited later if you need a customization procedure for your account. Each account can be activated for both receiving and sending emails. It's important to note that more of one account can be checked for receiving, but just one for sending. Sending a new email is very simple. Just click on the New Email button, and fill the desired fields. To add a new receiver, just press the plus button. If you are inserting a fresh new contact, just fill the name, surname, and email address. Or, if you are sending email to a person in your contact list, just click on the arrow button, and select the desired contact, or filter it with the top-aligned text box. You can add to your emails the attachments too, with the relative plus button, and select which data source to use in order to retrieve the files to send. You can add attachments from your favorite multimedia applications, such as Photo and iTunes. Or, if your attachments are just stored inside SiOutlook, you can just select them from the list. Obviously, any imported file can be previewed before to be sent. You can edit the email content just by tapping on the message body. Just like a standard email client, you can type text and format it as you want, with font styles and alignments. As you click on the Send button, the email will be moved to the outgoing folder, and SiOutlook will immediately send it and update the status of the folder itself. To read an email content, just tap on it, and see its preview on the bottom frame. For each email, you can see its fields, with the button, Details, where you can decide, for each recipient, if you want to store it in the address book, or send an email to. If the email has any attachment, a new button will appear near to the sender label that permits to see all the attachments contained in the selected email. Any attachment can be selected and saved in the attachment section for later use. For each selected email, you can do the most important operations, such as reply to all, forward, and delete. That permits to delete the email permanently, or just move it in the trash can. With the pop-up menu, you can bring up other useful functions for your emails, such as sorting options, view type, and moving to other folders. Every time we pass through the selected emails, the previous one will be automatically set in the read state. For any email folder, the user can filter the email list just by using the top-aligned text box and typing any text that will be used to filter emails by receiver, sender, subject, or receiving date. The attachment section permits to import from the default device applications multimedia files, such as images, audio, and video files, and store them with the name in the relative drawers. SiOutlook obviously permits to modify the imported name in order to customize your files. Multimedia files can be recorded on the fly too, with the use of the take photo, record audio, and record video functions respectively. SiOutlook provides to the user a calendar too, where you can set up your daily planning and notify the events in the time, even when the application is not executing. You can see your events in 4 different ways: daily, weekly, monthly, and annual. SiOutlook permits to the user to create custom folders too. Each custom folder is represented by a name and can contain both emails and files. The user can group one or more emails in user folders simply by using the Move in Folder function. In this way, the user has a powerful tool to organize his email and search them by receivers. SiOutlook permits to handle the way the emails are sent and received. You can specify if SiOutlook must send and receive automatically every some minutes, and if SiOutlook must remove emails from the relative servers after receiving and storing them. SiOutlook comes in 2 different languages, Italian and English. After changing this setting, you have to terminate the app and restart it. SiOutlook provides to the user the function to protect his data too. Enabling the startup password, the user will be prompted to insert the password every time the application will be active again on the screen. Finally, SiOutlook provides to the user the background execution function too. If you click the home button of your iPad or iPhone, the application will minimize itself, but will remain active, and, if in the options section, you specify the automatic send and receive process, you can see the application icon change as soon as it receives new emails. To have more information on SiOutlook functions, the user can always press the Help button in order to bring up the user manual.